What's up, guys? This is going to be a quick video on how I do a quick and dirty edit using HitFilm. This is a really good editing software. It's free and it runs pretty well on most laptops. So I have a pretty fast laptop, but if you're not doing 4K, which most of us aren't because it's useless, no one really streams 4K on YouTube, this is great for 1080 and it's free. If you want to do 4K and some fancy editing, there's a paid version of the software. But anyway, this is how I set up my HitFilm window here. So you can drag these windows around, you can put them wherever you want. This is really everything you need though. So I have the media set up over here. I have my viewer, which is how I play the video after I've edited it. I have the trimmer, which is where I take clips and trim them down. And then I have the editor sequence down here. And then export is what you do when you're done, obviously, to export the videos. You can see all the videos I've exported recently in my history here. But yeah, so setting this up, you can set up whatever you want, but this is kind of how I have my setup. If you want to mess with it, you just go to Window, and there's a bunch of different things you can turn on and off in Windows. As you can see, I only have these three things on. So the way I would do a quick edit, so let's just import some footage. So hit import, goes to your computer's file directory. So I have a folder in here called raw videos, and let's just go, let's go to Grove's Flip, because I know I have some cell phone footage in here I haven't gone through yet from when I was installing my new manual 4x4 shifter. So let's go ahead and select these 5 videos. These are raw videos from my cell phone. You can do the same thing with GoPro or whatever, but they say Pixel because they're for my Pixel. So hit open, and it'll take a couple minutes, and it's importing all of these videos here. So there's 2 ways you can do this. If your computer's fast enough, you can click on the video and you can play it. All right, I'm installing this right in this window without doing any real work, without doing any post-process or pre-processing. But if it's having a hard time playing back smoothly, you may have to go in here and do proxy. So I have proxies turned off, so I have none. But if your video isn't playing back smoothly, that usually means your laptop doesn't have the processing power or the graphics power. So you got to go through, and I would probably do a performance proxy for all the videos in here. So you can do it quickly by clicking one, doing Control A, aka select all, and then go to proxy and hit performance. And then it'll take a couple minutes. It'll make proxies, which are like little low resolution files that you edit from. You probably don't need to do that though, because the software is pretty good. So this is the footage. So say I want to put the footage in here. So I start. So the first thing I got to do, and I want to start here. So I hit I. I is an endpoint. And then so I play the video, and I'm done talking here. I hit out, which is O. So that's an out point. So now I've got this part of the sequence selected here. To drop that down here into the editor, you just hit B. B drops it into the editor. So that's, cutting the clip and then inserting it into what you're going to export. I'll do another little random clip from here. So I want to start here and end here, I-O, and then B. Drop it in there. And we'll do a third one. I do it like this adjuster right here. O, B. Okay. So that's my sequence. And now, of course, down here you can drag stuff around, whatever, yada, yada, yada. So to watch the sequence, you have to go over to Viewer, and then you can drag it around and you can watch this. Once you're in Viewer, you can click on the clip and go to your controls here, and lets you zoom in and out. That's what scale is. Scale is just zoom. You can rotate stuff. You can reposition it. There's all kinds of stuff you can play with on here, but that's most of the free stuff you can do. Another thing I like to do is have a title page. So if I go to import and I go back to my raw videos, this is my latest title page. It's called Vessel because I just got another promoter to promote for. So I put this in here. So usually like the first, I don't know, 30 seconds of my video are this title page. And I just kind of give an intro to the video, tell people what to expect, give a little outline like, okay, so in this video we're going to install the four-wheel drive manual conversion from Knight four-wheel drive. So I'm going to show you how to bolt everything together, and then I'm going to show you how to adjust it, and then I'll show you how we're going to test it out. So I give a little summary like that, and then I usually say something about one of my sponsors, like, by the way guys, there's a new Vessel promo code here, or by the way, Tarachi's got a sale right now. Buy 4 Aztec tires and a gear reduction, get $100 off your order. Something like that. So I usually throw in one little plug in the beginning of the video, and then I get into the meat of the video, which is the actual sequence. So A couple things that are nice to know when you're editing. So say you get this sequence together and this clip's a little too long. You can press R on your keyboard and then you can drag this. This is called ripple edit. So it's going to delete that part of the clip and move this clip over. You can also do C, which is a cut, and then you can right click on it, ripple delete clip, it'll move it like that. If you have a gap, you can right click and do ripple delete gap, which is really handy. You can also do voiceovers with this stuff. So if you go up here, you see record, hit voiceover, you can select your microphone and you can do a voiceover in the video. So there's a lot of cool stuff you can do like that. It's a pretty decent software. It's definitely modeled off of Premiere Pro, and it's very similar to use. But there's a lot of good YouTube videos talking about other fancy stuff you can do with it. Most of my editing is pretty basic. I don't do a whole lot of flashy editing. But yeah, hopefully that'll give you some idea of how to get started doing it. And then so say we're done with this video, so make sure there's no gaps in it. Make sure you don't have any clips hanging out here. Then you go to Export to File. I save most of my videos here. We'll just call this one Test. Hit Enter. Oh, I have another test in there. That's fine, replace it. And you can scroll over here and you can see on your export window, the video is now exporting. And I always export as MP4. YouTube likes that format. And it's pretty easy. So this is an image right here, right? This title page. And you can just drag and drop images or videos into your editor sequence. But yeah, as you can see, it's pretty fast. It's exporting this 1.5-minute video in about 1.5 minutes. So really good software. But yeah, they kind of the speed here is going to obviously depend on the type of laptop and how much processing power you have too. Yeah, let me know if you have any questions.